Ooh, a solar eclipse is happening right after I just finished all those boss battles. I don't know that that will be interesting, but there are a number of rare drops. I think, once again, that I will be pretty much kind of indestructible to all of these guys. And so, yeah, I'll probably edit most of this out. I'm probably just gonna like stand here and shoot at the ground and watch everybody die. Izor shoots kind of hard. He might give me a little bit of trouble at some point. I don't recall that there's anybody else that could really give me any trouble during this battle, but I might get some rare drops, and so that could be cool. Alright, is that Izor who's shooting now? Yes, that is Izor who shoots the lasers. And it appears that he has met an untimely end due to the unpleasant scourge of the Corruptor. And it occurs to me something, I've only stood around here to fight these guys before. I don't know that I've ever gone... Oh, he dropped one of his little eye springs. We got one of those before. I don't know that I've ever gone into like other biomes. Like if I go into the Hallow during the solar eclipse, will there be any different enemies? I imagine not, because it's like a goblin invasion kind of style event, so I imagine it's just the same enemies no matter where you are. But let's walk across the map and see if we run into any other types of guys during the solar eclipse. Alright, we're in the Hallowed Biome. Oh, there's Fidelia. Guess I better protect her. I actually want to step in there and try to buy some of that blue solution if I can. But it seems to be all the same guys. Here comes the good part of the music. Moonstone! I actually got a moonstone once earlier, off camera or off microphone or whatever. Purple solution. I think that's corruption rather than hallow. She should be in the hallow in here. But we'll buy a little bit of that solution and we'll try it out at some point. Fidelia, you should really go back inside. It's kind of dangerous out here. Oh! I was not paying any attention to my own life. Oops. I was too busy buying solution for the contaminator. Alright, fair enough. These things happen. I guess I want to walk over there and pick up all my money, because I think I was carrying a fair amount of it. Alright, so I'm back here. I picked up all of my money. I haven't bothered to visit the nurse or use a healing potion yet. I just want to get a sense of if I'm actually paying attention to the bad guys, trying to avoid damage, and also possibly even aim at some of the bad guys over here if I'll be able to fend them off without any trouble. So let's find that out. Yeah, most of these guys do not fly, and so as a result, with a pair of wings, I can just kind of like jump up into the air and avoid most of them pretty well. And then there's a few guys who fly, but for the most part I can just kind of kill them off. And then there's Izor, who occasionally shows up with his lasers and does a little bit more damage, but for the most part, these guys are pretty tame now that I've got this armor and this weapon. Yeah, a solar eclipse is pretty easy when all you have to do is stand on a mountaintop and aim downwards to kill everybody. Alright, let's pick up some of the loot. Whee! Mostly just coins. Haven't seen any rare drops thus far. I don't know if there's some kind of item limit for how many items can be on the ground at once. Let's go ahead and heal as well. But yeah, it's just amazing watching all the body parts just fly in this particular battle and all the coins just stack up on this little hillside that I'm standing on. Oh, there's a broken hero sword. That is something that I want. If I can get a couple more of those, or one more of those, then we can make the ultimate sword in the game, I think. Okay, the solar eclipse is over. I ended up using some buffs and using my arena because my inventory was getting all filled up, and I needed to tank some damage while I just stood in front of some chests and emptied out my inventory. And so that helped keep me alive during the event. Let me go walk around and clean up. There's all kinds of banners and different things lying around. Let me pick up all the remnants of the fight, and then I will show off what we have won. So during the solar eclipse, we managed to get another one of these little eye spring pets. It was kind of cute. He flies around, like if you get too far away from him, he flies around to catch up with you. Let me get a little bit farther away. There he goes. Whee! We've seen him once before, I believe. Eyeball Spring. So I will go ahead and get rid of him. I got a Angry Moonstone, and I think another Moonstone as well. There's the Eye Spring, who summons the little pet. Broken Hero Sword. So we can turn this into True Excalibur. And then if we get one more Broken Hero Sword, there's another sword beyond that that we could make. And I think that might be all of the exciting drops I got, actually. Purple Solution indeed spreads the corruption. And so I'm not sure how we get the blue solution to spread the Hallow. I thought with Fidelia inside the Hallowed Biome, that would do it. And so that's something I'll have to look into. Actually, the Moonstone is not what I thought it was. There was something else that I got that turns me into a werewolf. The Moonstone says increases all stats if worn during the night. And so that's pretty interesting. Let's see, 79 defense, does it actually like show up as a defense stat, for example? 75 defense, yeah, it does. Alright, so that makes me even more powerful and menacing against all of the enemies that might try to attack me. That's pretty cool, and it's material. I don't have a guide right now, so I can't ask what you make out of the Moonstone. But apparently we did get another rare drop, and that's exciting. Oh, that's interesting. When I'm standing, the rainbow brick, it looks like it gives off light, but it doesn't actually give off any light. Unless I have like a torch in my hand or something. Like I'm very dark up against the rainbow brick over here. That's interesting to me. It is a fresh day for Brian, and just when you thought I was finally going to get a chance to check out the Pumpkin Moon event, something else happens. The Christmas event appears to be here because I was doing some more Terraria Speed Challenge practices. I guess I call them practices if they don't turn into actual successful videos. But I did about an hour of practicing, and I was starting to get Christmas presents, Christmas gifts, as drops from various bad guys. And so, let's find a bad guy. And I don't know if you just like sometimes get them as random drops or exactly how it works, but I want to see if we can get some Christmas gifts to start opening up and see what kind of gifts Santa has brought us this year in Terraria. I was not playing Terraria last year, I don't think, around Christmas time when last year's Christmas event came. We saw the Halloween event near the very beginning of this particular Let's Play, where basically the various bad guys would drop goodie bags, and the goodie bags could be opened up into various Halloween costumes as kind of like different vanity sets. And so, there we go, blue present. Let's go ahead, right-click to open. Snow Globe summons the Profs Legion. Oh, the Profs Legion, I forgot about that. I've seen that in Zsto's. Oh, that'll be fun. We've already had a solar eclipse this episode. Maybe we'll have to summon the Profs Legion. I want to kill a few more bad guys and get a few more presents. Actually, the Profs Legion will provide a bunch of presents. Maybe I should just go ahead and do that now. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. The Profs Legion is a crazy event, kind of like a goblin invasion, that I think is going to be pretty tough, and so I'm going to go ahead and get a little buffed up here. Yeah, let's just go ahead, let's do it. I wasn't planning for this at all. The Profs Legion is approaching from the east, which is the right side of the map for some reason, even though the sun sets over there. Alright, and so the Profs Legion, from what I remember from Zsto's videos, involves a bunch of crazy snowman characters who come running at you and attacking you with all kinds of stuff. Including, there's one whose name I think is like Mr. Stabby or something, who like tries to hack at you with an ice pick or something. I don't remember. It's pretty funny. And so, I guess I'll make a cut until they arrive, because I don't know how long this will take. Okay, the music just changed. Here they are! It's the Profs Legion! And indeed, Mr. Stabby! Look at him! They all just go stabbing randomly at the air with an ice pick. And then who else do we have? Let's see if I can actually get away from these guys for a moment so we can hover over a few dudes. Alright, the weapon I have is doing very well. Alright, so this guy, oops, didn't get a chance to see who he was. Alright, he's got a Tommy gun or something. Snowman Gangsta. He's a Snowman Gangsta. Oh no, and they're all up inside and they're killing my NPCs. Well, that always happens during these events. Alright, and I have already picked up... Oh, they dropped some snow blocks as well. Okay, that's something. All these things I don't remember. I've only seen this event before. I've never got a chance to play it myself. But it appears that this is kind of like maybe on par with the Goblin Invasion or something. These guys don't seem to have gotten more difficult because I am like 1- and 2-shotting a number of them. Alright, we got a bunch of the Snowman Gangsters in here. A bunch of Mr. Stabbies. They're dropping some various colors of presents, so that's nice. We always like presents. My NPCs are not very safe. And certainly there are more snowmen than just these couple. Alright, a bunch of Mr. Stabbies, a bunch of Snowman Gangstas. I wonder, I'm gonna switch weapons so that I don't kill as many guys off screen. With the poison staff, I believe we'll mostly stick to killing guys on screen because my little javelins from the Scourge of the Corruptor aren't gonna go every which way and seek out enemies who might be a mile away. Okay, someone... Oh, I guess that was just the gangster who was like shooting bullets at me. Let's try this thing. I'm trying to come up with a weak enough weapon that if there are any interesting guys, I won't immediately kill them off. Yeah, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot over here. Mr. Stabby is still very funny, but maybe the Profs Legion hasn't been upgraded at all? If so, that would be disappointing. Oh, the snow block got placed somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. Oh, and my inventory is full. I'm gonna need to... Let me go grab a couple of chests because I'm going to get an inventory filled with presents and different things that might not stack. And so, let me grab... Let's grab our Skyware chests. Sure. And go place them... I guess somewhere in the arena right here is a good place to place them. Let's go ahead and kill off a few more guys with the Scourge of the Corruptor. Alright, and now that a bunch of guys will be dying, I will place these chests, fire my weapon a few more times, pick up some hearts, and let's dump off. Alright, I don't need all these bombs, I don't need these. Let's start dumping presents inside. Oops, I'm putting them in the trash. I didn't mean to put them in the trash. I'm shift-clicking. I'm thinking it's Minecraft. And seriously, Terraria, why is shift-click go into the trash? That's just stupid. If you have a chest open, it should not go in the trash, it should go in the chest. Fix your game. Alright, so let's move all of these presents if we can, and let's also just put away some other things that are going to be cluttering up my inventory. And we'll kill off a few more of these guys and see what all we get. It doesn't seem like it's very interesting so far, and so I may just make some cuts and see if there's anything else interesting to this fight. These guys are filling the house with snow, look at this. Interesting, I guess they just place snow randomly as they walk around because they're snowmen. The Profs Legion has been defeated. Alright, well, that was not very exciting. But, oh well. Sometimes these things happen. Not everything in the game has to be perfect and exciting. We did get a bunch of presents, and so let me go try to clean up, and I'll see what we got. Upon further reflection, I can't be upset about the fact that that event was pretty easy, simply because I think it can happen to anybody, like, you know, no matter what level you are in the game, they have this Christmas event, and so, yeah, as a result, it can't be that difficult, otherwise it would blow some people out of the water, and obviously I just fought 3 hard mode bosses at the same time in the previous episode, and so I'm pretty well overgeared for most anything at this point. Let's go ahead and right-click some presents. We got some candy cane blocks, we got more candy cane blocks, which will stack. We got more candy cane blocks. We got another snow globe to summon another Profs Legion, and more candy cane blocks. Well, I hope that there is more than that. And so... yeah, I'm gonna summon another one. Alright, here they are. Let's see how quickly I can defeat them this time, if I actually try. The Profs Legion has been defeated. And assuming that I actually remember to do it, I will try to edit in the amount of wall clock time that it actually took to defeat all of those guys, but I think it was only on the order of like 3 minutes or something. We'll find out. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Lots more presents. And so, snow globe, green candy cane, red candy cane, green candy cane, red candy cane, green candy cane. Alright, it seems like it's all just candy cane blocks, which is fine. But there you go. That's the Profs Legion. It's not even midnight yet, and I happen to have 6 suspicious-looking eyes built up. And so, while we're just having some fun, or at least I'm having fun, why don't we go ahead and summon the Eye of Cthulhu, and see how quickly we can destroy him. Are you dead yet? How about now? Eye of Cthulhu has been defeated. Whee! Alright, that was fun. Let's do that again. Eye of Cthulhu has been defeated. Where is he at? There he is. Let's go ahead and get hit by him so the menacing star veil will unleash some stars. But I believe that perhaps the Eye of Cthulhu has been defeated. This is fun. Alright, he's nice and close. Let's just stand right on top of him to get the most stars to fall on top of him, hopefully. And see just how quickly I can destroy him. Ah! Oh, boy. Woohoo! Hello, Eye of Cthulhu. Guess what? I have a gift for you. It's a bunch of Scourge the Corruptors. Woohoo! Ah, good times. Hey, we got another Eye of Cthulhu trophy. Hey, merchant, I don't need any of this crap. Would you take it off my hands? Oh, thank you. I seem to have stumbled upon another beehive that I haven't found before. That's over here in the Hallow near the jungle. And so let's go take a quick look inside. A lot of bad guys inside here. Is there actually a bee, though? Or a... whatever the summoning item is? Oh yeah, there is. It's right down here. Do you see it? It's underneath the honey. Let's fight Queen Bee, why not? Queen Bee is awoken! Hi, Queen Bee. How you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you last. I'm gonna fill the room with little eaters that are then going to home in on you the moment you decide you want to hang out and stand right near me. There we go. Queen Bee, 1200, 1100, 1000, 500, 400. I can let go of the button because you're already dead. Whee! Alright, and there's some drops here that I might actually want. And so let me throw down the safe underneath some honey, perhaps. Maybe you're not allowed to do that. Oh, Santa Claus has arrived. Oh, because we defeated the Profs Legion. He's an NPC. I completely forgot about that. Where did Santa Claus choose to make his arrival? Do I see him nearby any of my houses? Hello, Santa. I heard that you were coming to town. Where are you, Santa Claus? I want to find you. He's way over here on the map. Alright, if I tell him that I want him to live somewhere else. Santa Claus, I would like you to live here in my house. This is not valid housing. How about this? There we go. Alright, hopefully Santa will arrive. Santa Claus, hello! What, you thought I wasn't real? You can buy a Santa vanity set, red, green, and blue Christmas lights, and that appears to be it. Alright, not very exciting. Somewhere along the way, I guess from killing Queen Bee, I got Nectar summons a baby hornet, which is a type of pet, and I don't know if he will attack any guys, but I want to go run back over into the desert where the steampunker ought to live now. And along the way, perhaps we will see a bad guy. This little baby hornet can move very quickly. That's good. Alright, so there is a zombie Eskimo. And it does not appear that the baby hornet attacks anybody. He just flies around with us. Alright, you can stick with me for a little while, baby hornet. Okay, she does sell blue solution now. And sadly, I forgot to bring my money. Alright, but I really want to be able to spread the hallow. So let me go back home, grab my money, and I will be back. Even though I have wings whenever I'm traveling across the map at night, it's still the case that I float very close to the ground, so that if there are any falling stars that have fallen to the ground, I'll be able to pick them up. I don't know if the star cannon is going to be useful at all again, or if there's any other things that I can... I haven't asked the guide what you can craft with fallen stars, actually. I should ask him about that. But I figure it's a good way to collect fallen stars. But in any case, let's talk to the steampunker, and let's buy a couple hundred things of blue solution. There we go, 294. That should be plenty. Thank you very much, steampunker. At some point, I may or may not end up fiddling with the teleporter or the jetpack. But for now, I want to go home and find out if merely by spraying blue solution with the Clantaminator, if we can just spray it like directly on the corruption that's over here and turn the corruption into hallow directly, or if we have to like purify it first and it's like a two-step process. Is there a present? Oh no, that's from the furniture that's right there. Alright, so here's what I want to find out. If I go zoom, it does. It turns it directly into the hallow. Oh, that is neat. Alright, we are going to make some hallow over here. I know it's just on the surface, and so the corruption might end up spreading back inside. But these are pretty colored trees. And now I get pixies and gastropods and all kinds of crazy hallowed creatures right next to my house. Unicorns! Oh my! And that is something that I've been wanting for a while, just because I still don't have, for example, a hallowed key mold. Ooh, I shouldn't have spread it right here. Let me get my green solution, and let's keep this little boundary before it spreads all the way to my house. Because I would like to keep it a just kind of normal, pure, I guess is the right word, area over here. Alright, green solution. Let's swap it out for the blue solution. Grab the contaminator once again. And let's go. There we go. And just try to make sure kind of this area. Hey, fallen star! Hooray. This area stays pure. And hopefully the hallow will just stay on this side. Alright, I may fight around out here and just see if I run into any other interesting enemies that I haven't seen in above ground hallow, just because there's been so little above ground hallow in this world up until now. And I'll let you know what I find. Santa Claus has taken up residence in this crazy house. Ooh, fallen star. I want it. And I got some of the rotten eggs that we had from the Halloween event. Best used for pranking townsfolk. I think, yeah, you can throw it at NPCs and injure them. And small children might want to look away, but I'm just curious. I don't know if I have enough rotten eggs to do this, but I want to know if I can kill Santa Claus. Oh dear. And so, oh, I don't know that I'm going to have enough rotten eggs to do it though. It's going to be close. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Oh, here comes an ice golem too. That is a mean dude. He sees that I'm beating up on Santa Claus. He's like, what are you doing, Brian? I'm the ice golem. I dropped the frost armor. And I think possibly the ice feather, which are super important items, especially if you're not using the hard mode ores. Frost breastplate, ice feather. Hey, I remembered. I remembered the things that he drops. Great. Alright, well, we didn't manage to kill Santa Claus. And care to bake me some cookies? Yeah, I suppose I probably ought to after I tried to kill you. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to do that. I should probably end the episode here. There's been lots of random stuff in this episode. At this point, I'm kind of just having fun. I was going to do the Pumpkin Moon, and then we had the Eclipse and the Frost Legion, and so just did some other things. Hope that you guys are having a great day, and maybe next episode we will finally try to take on the Pumpkin Moon.